Hey guys, welcome to Tool Maneuver. So this is my Japanese tool haul. This is from Amazon Japan, and I'm just going to go into each one of these items and take a rundown of it. So I've got some Cocon, I've got some Anex, I've got some Weiss, I got some SK11, I got some Earthman, some Engineer, some Hasset. So we've got a number of cool little things here. So if you've been watching, you will have seen this is part 3. I did 2 other parts to this because the Amazon Japan order I had, it was a big order, and it would have been a 3-hour video if I would have just done it all at once. So I basically broke it down into parts. So go check out them other 2. I'll attach a link below for each one of them if you haven't seen them already. All right, well, let's dig on into this. All right, so first up is this. This is a Cocon, a 1/4-inch set. These are the Z-ill ones. I've got size 5.5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 13, and 14. It has the quick spinner with it, and it's a 72 tooth reversible ratchet. This is part number 2285ZE. This is Cocon. So if you don't know about Cocon tools are Japanese. They make a number of different things. I've got a couple of items from them. However, they're really known for their sockets. Really good sockets, and you can see how how short those are. See that? A nice short socket set. Nice little 72 teeth. Let's hear it. Feels pretty good. You've got your little forward and reverse there. I just wanted a little so wow, that fits really well on there. Look at that. Wow, that's a good socket set. It's kind of small. I do love these 1/4-inch socket sets. I tend to use them a lot. So that's kind of why I never had any Cocon socket sets. So this is my first one. I did want to try it, so hence that's why I got such a small little set, just to give it a whirl. And I do like it. So it comes on this rail here, which is a pretty nice heavy duty rail that's magnet. So you can connect it onto things. So if I have, let me look for a magnet here. Here. I guess this ain't gonna show because this is a magnet, but this is all magnetic. So you can mount it on something. I'm gonna mount it on my my pegboard. I'm just gonna have it sitting there like ready to go, so I could just quick grab it. One thing cool about Cocon, they have what they call these little spinners here. So you could either attach it to your socket and then do it by hand, but you can also, if you got 1 second, I just gotta get this. If you get yourself a little a 1/4-inch nut there, you could put it in. Now I could put these on the impact or a drill or whatever I need to make it, work a bit better, which is pretty cool. I don't know. It's a cool little set. I'm happy with it. I give it A+. All right, so that's that. That's my my Cocon set. That is part number 1. All right, number 2 is another Cocon item, which I've had my eyes on these for a long time. So these are the Cocon Impactors. They're basically a wheel lug set for your cars, and it's a 1/2-inch drive. And there's your lug nut there, and you see it has this plastic sleeve around it. So it's basically to stop you from marking your tires. And as you can see, they come in 3 sizes. So you've got 21 in the yellow, you've got 19 in the red, and you've got 17 in the blue. And like I said, they're wheel lug nut sets. They're for so if you get your 1/2-inch driver here, and you get them on there, they slide right on. They're good. They're about I want to say it's about 4.5 inches, about 4 inches long. So they're a decent size. You should be able to get to any tire on them, but they're just very well built. If you look on the inside of here, I don't know if you guys could see inside, there's a bit of plastic in there, and that's so if you're working with like some wheels that'll get scratched or some lug nuts that could get scratched. That'll stop it from doing metal on metal. So it's pretty cool. These are pretty cool. So I'm going to use these for changing tires and stuff like that. Just sort of like a quick grab kit. You know, color coded. I love the fact that they're color coded. They also sell a couple of extra pieces if you want to get a couple of extra pieces to add to it. So they're a good little set. Good job, Cocon. I like them so far. All right, on to the next one. The next tool is, this is made by Weiss, and what it is basically a leverage bar for an Allen key here, or a hex key. So here I've got a hex key. Let me see if it has, yeah, so here, so it's got a 10 ml hole, 10 mil, 6 mil hole on the bottom. That's about all I could read. I can't read too much more of it. So like I said, it's basically used for leverage with a Allen key or a hex driver. So if you're tightening this, I need a bit more leverage, I could put it on there, or maybe I could put it like so. Maybe I could put it like so. However, it's just a bit of a leverage bar, which I thought was pretty cool. And like I said, it has different sizes here. So that size on the bottom is, what did I say that was? That's 6 mil. All right, so we got 6 mil, 10 mil, and 8 mil. All right, so the top ones are all 8 mil, the bottom one's 6 mil. So you're gonna need to get an 8 mil socket, which I have a smaller one here. So here's a 6 mil, so that would work for the bottom. There's just 6 mil on the bottom. So here, let me get that one off of there. So if you're tightening it and then you need a bit of leverage, you just put it on there to get yourself a little bit of leverage. I thought it was a handy little piece of kit. You know, there's plenty of times where I'm using the Allen key or whatever you call it, hex key. I'm using it, and then I need distance to go down and reach what I'm trying to tighten or loosen, but then I don't have leverage on the top. That was the main reason why I got this, was to give me a bit of leverage on the top so that I can go the distance down, but then I have a bit of leverage on the top. So that's that. That's about all I could say for that. It is, let me see how long it is just to show you guys. So the whole thing is about 8 inches long, just an FYI. So you got 8 inches of leverage there, which is great. It goes, seems like it's going to go well with these Wurra hex keys here. So I'm happy with that. Another good one. All right, next one is something funny, something cool. I just kind of came across it. It's this small little scraper. So all it is, it's plastic, and it's just a handy, cool little scraper that I thought would be good for, like, you know, whenever I'm scraping any type of metal or stainless, and I don't really want to damage it, or I don't want to put any metal on it, I could use that. So it was like $1 or $2. You know, Amazon Japan, the stuff is so much cheaper. I want to say it was like $1 or $2. So I was like, you know what, I will use that. It's a nice little skinny one. So that's that. It's all in Japanese here. It's 20 mil wide, so you can see how wide it is. Pretty cool. I'll use it. That wasn't supposed to be on my order, but it was. I ended up getting it. All right, so this is one of the main parts of this. So I've been eyeing this, the Hasset case. This is the part number. It's 2200SC-1. It's the Hasset smart case. So if you don't know about Hasset, they're made in Germany. They're a German brand. They're very, very good, very well built. However, it was a lot cheaper on Amazon for some reason. On Amazon Japan, for some reason, it was, you know, my Amazon, US Amazon, it was almost double the price. I think it was something like that. It was a lot cheaper. So I guess the Germans send it to Japan, and then we get it from Japan. It's cheaper than going from the Germans to the US. But here it is. Well, let's take a look on the side. Let's just get it open. So here this case is. So it is, there it is there. It has like a smooth, I guess it's like a smooth rubbery finish here. It's like a pretty cool little case. There you've got some parts of what's in there. This is magnetically stuck here. So you magnetically open it, and then once you open it, then you have all your bits there, and you can sort of, I think you can mount it like so. You can mount it like so. You can mount in all these different ways. I haven't quite figured it out yet, obviously, as you could tell. I should have probably looked at it before I opened it. But I got this. I'll tell you why. I have the this right here. I have the Tool Check Plus, and I'll tell you which I'm actually missing a bit on there. But I love this guy. I use the Word Tool Check all the time. I love it. It's a really, really handy tool. So that's why I wanted to get this, because this is like its, I guess you would say, its enemy, I guess you would say. No, not enemy. It's like its rival, its competitor. But you've got a little bit more in this one. So you've got your little screwdriver with the bit on the end here. Then you've got your 1/4-inch bit adapter here, if I can get it out. Then you've got your 1/4-inch bit adapter. And then coming on down, you have all these bit sizes here. So you've got your Torx, more Torx. Well, you got your security Torx, more Torx. You've got your hacks. You got flathead. You've got Phillips. You've got a number of. That's a lot of bits there in that little area. So I know I could use it. And then under here, you've got some Allen keys / hex keys. And then you've got a couple of 2-inch bits here. So there's a whole degree of different bits. And I've never actually owned Hasset bits, but I hear they are really, really good. So I will let you know how they go. But from what people tell me, that they're really good bits. So I'm excited to try this, actually. I do love me Wura bits, and I'm never ever going to go away from Wura bits. I just wanted to try something different. So I'm excited for this. So we will see how that one goes. But so far, just from opening the case and taking a look at it, I am impressed. It's good. Nice little case. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to knock the camera there. Nice little case. So here, that's that one. On to my next one. Next one, let's do this right here. Okay. So this is basically your standard bit, your standard 1/4-inch bit, and it's 100 mil. It's made by Engineer. But the key to this one, this is the Engineer, this is the DR22. Someone had referred this to me, actually. They had said, because I was complaining that basically Japanese bits weren't working in my US tools and stuff like that. So they told me to get this guy, the DR22. Yeah, and it will fit right into the US chuck, and then I can add Japanese chucks on there. So I could add so all of the tool haul I just got that is Japanese bits, I can add them all on there, which is awesome. So I'm glad I got that. It's made by Engineer. I do like Engineer. I've got a couple of Engineer tools. I tell you, I use the Engineer's needle nose, and I love them. They're working good. So I do like Engineer tools, so I'm excited for that one. That one's not much else to say about this. Here I have, this is a Wura bit. So it just happened to pop up, again, another German tool that just kind of popped up. But this is a Wura bit, and it's Phillips #2 on each side. So it's a double-headed one. The Japanese, they love their double-headed bits or double-ended bits. And I just saw that it was Wura, and Wura is probably my #1 bit. So I was like, oh, I gotta get that. I gotta try that out. So that's kind of like, it kind of just popped up on my order. I wasn't planning on getting it. And when it popped up, I was like, oh yeah, let's get that guy. So that's it. Not much else to say about that. It's a Wura bit. Loving me some Wura bits. All right, so here we have, next up is, these are made by Vessel, actually. And these are Phillips #1, I believe, right? Yeah, oh yeah, Phillips #1. So they're Phillips #1, and they're 100 mil long. They're just super skinny bits. You see, if you see the size of them bits, just another super skinny. I like the fact they were gold. That looked cool. So that's why I got them. They're just part number GM161100 is the part. All the rest is in Japanese, so I can't understand any of it. But just to get them out and take a look at them. See, the fact that they were gold caught my eye, and I just think that's cool. So they should be good. I'll definitely get a use out of them. I'm gonna leave them out there for now. I'll definitely get a good use out of them. The next one I have, now these are, you know, here I got another one. This is made by Earthman, and this is magnets. Just so you know, it's magnets to basically magnetize any bits. But they're made by Earthman, and I hear so many things about Earthman. You hear a lot of people love Earthman. You hear they hate Earthman. So who knows? I don't have many Earthman tools. In fact, I think it's my only Earthman tool. So is it even a tool? It's like a little bit, you know, it's a magnet. So I'm excited to try these, see how they are. There should be there's two sizes in there. And basically you just add it on the end of a bit and it magnetizes it. So if we take it out, I see we got the two sides. I don't know if they'll fit on these small bits. I guess they do. They fit on there. So you could fit them on the small one, and then here's a screw. You know, you put it on there, magnetizes, take it off, still magnetizes. So that wasn't really good to show. Yeah, so here, let's try one of these. So it doesn't fit in there. Interesting. So they only fit. I had no idea which type I was buying, so I was just kind of buying stuff. Let me see if I can demagnetize this real quick. I'm thinking the magnetizer just stayed on. So here's a Wura. You have the magnetizer, and then you have the demagnetizer. So plus and plus. Oh, interesting. So I've never actually demagnetized. That's why I had to look at it to see how you actually demagnetize. So this side is magnetized, you just go up and down. This side is magnetized, you just go up and down. But this end is where you demagnetize, down here. So I've never actually demagnetized, because you always want magnets. So here, let me demagnetize that. There we go. So see, it's not picking up. Then we put on our cool little handy dandy little magnet on the end of it, and now it's picking up. So they do work. These little magnets are pretty freaking strong, actually. I'm pretty impressed with it. Look at that. Shaking that guy around a lot. It ain't going nowhere. Awesome. Cool. Well, I'm happy with that. Let me demagnetize it. Yeah, see, it works really good. Well, those are good. I'll tell you what, I haven't used them yet, but these little magnets, as long as you can get them to fit on your bits, because the reason why I got these was there was two of them in there. So I had two different, I thought it was two different size openings to fit two different size bits, so I could use it on some of these skinnier bits here, but maybe not. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right, moving on. All right, the next couple of items are all from the same company, basically. They're all from Anex. So they're all Anex bits. If you're familiar, I'll go through them all one by one. So here we've got, these are Anex, these are Phillips number 2 and 150 mil. I try to get a lot of parts at 150 mil. I just like that size, 150 mil. So that's why I try to get a lot of them in that size. As you see, these again are skinnier bits, like those other ones that I had, like these gold ones. They're very skinny for skinnier holes. You can see there it's going through a hole. It says 40 volt here. No idea what any of that writing says. Made in Japan down here. We love a bit of made in Japan. And that's about all I could read on there. Interesting. If you ever get something from a different country, I don't know if you guys know, if you use Google Translator and hover it over there, it'll translate it for you. But I can't actually use my phone because right now I'm using my phone to film. So here, same thing with these, not magnets. Grab my little magnetizer. Bam, that makes that whole shaft magnetized. So here goes my little Makita pen that I bought on my last order. You know, you clip them on in. So now this whole piece should be magnetized. Ooh, it doesn't go that far. I guess it does. Hold it in. So I kind of like these skinny bits. I just feel like you have a lot more control with them. That's awesome. I do like that. Wow, very interesting. Let's try that again. I do like these skinny bits. I'll tell you. Wow, look at that hold. Pretty good solid hold there. Awesome. Wow, that's good. I'm happy with that. Awesome. So we'll see how that goes. Again, this is watch my other videos if you didn't watch it. This is the Makita Impact pen. It's a cool little pen. Or cool little Impactor. I just got that now. I'm just getting familiar with it now. So we shall see as we go. Next, on to the next one. I have here. These are the Anex. This is the Torx. I've got T10, T15, T20, T25, and T30. These are, again, the 150 mil, the longer ones, which 150 mil 6 inches. And again, I got these. I just wanted some hex bits or some Torx bits. I wanted longer ones, and I like the fact that these are color coded. They're Anex too. Anex are a great bit. So let's get one out. Let me see if I have a screw somewhere. I think I do. Yeah. So here goes a Torx. That's probably. Let me get out the right one. So this is probably a 25 or a 30, one of the two. Nope, 30 is too big, so it's a 25. Let's get them all out. Let's take a look-see at them all. Wow, they look pretty well made. I like them. Awesome. So there they go in there. They've got like a nice, beautiful coat on it, if you guys can see that, which look really nice. So yeah, I just wanted some long hex bits. Let's put it in the impact. Nice bits, some good little bits there. Awesome. So this is part. I will attach as many of these to. Actually, I'll attach all these in my Amazon storefront. Everything in this order will be attached to my Amazon storefront. So if you want to go buy something, just go scroll down the description and click on my Amazon storefront, and then click on the Japanese tool part, or it's either Japanese tool or Amazon Japan, one or the other. And then I'll have all of this in there. So if there's anything you would like to purchase. So these are going to be in there. These are the Anex ACT X5-150L. So that I'm guessing that's 150 length. But they're good there. Next one. All right. So this one is, get that to one side. I hate it whenever I'm watching YouTube and there's other stuff in the picture. It kind of takes my mind away from what the guy's talking about, and it drives me nuts. So I do try and get everything out of the picture. So the only thing in the picture is the one thing that I'm talking about. That way it can keep your mind focused. Maybe that's my ADD. I don't know, but it just drives me nuts. Anyway, so this is the Anex. This is a Phillips #2. This is the 110 mil. And these are the diamond coated bits. So they're basically made by a diamond tip. And in the middle, you have the torsion bit. So here, let me get them open. So here, if you zoom in, if you can see there, you can see like all the little bits there. And seems pretty cool. What did I get these for? I have no reason I got them. I just wanted to get them. They are used for, I hear, I don't know, I hear from somewhere I learned that like the diamond bits, like the diamond digs into the screws. So sort of like when you put this in a screw, it kind of like digs into the screw and then holds your screw on a lot better than any other bit. Actually, that's a really good hold. Dude, look at that hold. Oh, wait, it fell off now, but that is a really good hold. Look at that. That's just balanced in there, and that's not magnet. Wow, so it's true maybe. So the diamond bits do dig into the screw, and they make it so it holds the screw very well, because that guy just like gripped in there. Wow, I'm impressed with that. Look at that. That's holding in there. That's not magnet. That's just holding in there for the diamonds wedged in, and you really got to pull it to get it out. Wow, that's awesome. Awesome bit. Wow. So, well, those are good. So I kind of recommend them. And the double-ended bits are always cool. They go right on into your impact or your drill, whatever you want. Undo it, give it a spin around. You've got another bit ready to go. Excellent. On to the next one. I got to speed up. I think I'm probably taking too long here. All right, so next one. This is the Anex. This is the ARTM5-01. This is a Phillips #2, and it's various sizes, double-headed. So I've got 65, 85, 110. These are 40 volt. They're made in Japan. Give it a flip it on over, and again they have the torsion bit in the middle there. I just wanted a number of different two-ended bits. I go through Phillips bits. Like I probably use the Phillips bits most. I probably use Phillips, and then probably second most I use, I don't know, probably Hex Keys second, and then Torx, and then Robinson are probably the order of which I use most of the time. So I wanted some double-ended bits, and these kind of fit that bill. I got a number of different double-ended bits, so check them out. They look pretty cool. Good size. I tell you, Japanese bits are awesome. So to go on in, there's my little bit there, all ready to go. They're a nice little bit there. So let's see how they work on there. Wow, they're a good little bit. But now these, I'm pretty sure these you can't use these magnet. Oh yeah, you can. The magnet. Wow, look at that. The magnetizer fit right on there. Wow, look at that. I did not think that was gonna slide over there. So these back to these Earthman magnetizers here with magnets. They fit right on there. Wow, that's impressive. Pretty cool. So I have a bunch of these different magnetizers just to show you. Here I have a vessel one that this one's pretty easily. I think you can get this one on Amazon in the U.S. But I wanted so they work okay. They're not great, but I wanted to try some of these ones are a lot more heavier duty than that vessel one. If you see that vessel one here, you drop a screw on it, it'll barely attach to it. But you see the magnets on these ones I got, these Earth ones, it's a lot stronger. So hence that's why some of the reasons why I got it. All right, moving on next. So I have more Anex bits. So these are again, these aren't as skinny, but they're skinnier. So these are Phillips #2, and it's 150 mil. This is part number AHMD-21150W. So these guys here are unique. The reason why I got these guys are, if you look here, you have, let me get you a pointer there. If you look here, you have this little, like, I guess you would say ring there. So now this is 9 mil to this part, and then this is from this part to this part is 13 mil. So what does that mean? So that means that I could use these in a US truck, and I could use it in a Japanese truck. So let me show. Oh yeah, here we've got pictures here. So look, let me, if I could zoom in good enough there. I don't know if you guys didn't catch that. I don't know if you could see it, great. If not, it says 9 mil to your first hump and then 13 mil to your second hump there. So meaning that if I get my Japanese chuck here, it's gonna lock in, right? Or if I get a US chuck, whoops, if I get a US chuck here, it's gonna lock in. However, the other ones that are just 13 mil, they're not gonna lock into the US one. They are only gonna lock into your Japanese one. So these are like basically a double. They do double. I can lock them in US and I can lock them in Japanese, which that was kind of what brought my attention to those. All right, we've got 2 more items real quick. 2 more. All right, so here I have the Anex, the 150 mil. This is, it's basically just a bit holder. As you can see here, you could put your double-headed bit in there. So some of the ones I have, other ones I have, you can't get a double-handed bit inside of there. But this guy, it has the 2 ball tents in there, and then you can get your double-ended bit in there, which is what drew my attention to this. So this guy is going to be kind of cool. It's made by Anex, and it's basically just a lock-in bit holder. So if I can get one of my little double-ended bits that I just came across here, so then you have your double-ended bit, and it just goes right on in there, and then the ball tent locks into place, as you can see. So it's basically just a lock-in bit holder. And then you just release it and then pull it out, flip it over. Boom. And it's 150 mil. So that's it. One more item, which is a really cool item that I'm super kind of excited about. So here, what we have here, this is basically a double-headed bit. This is made by SK11, actually. Is it? I'm pretty sure it is SK11. Let me see if it's, yeah, yeah. It's made by SK11. So this is actually the only SK11 purchase I did on this order, which I'm very surprised. Normally in Amazon tool hauls in the past, I normally order a number of Vessel, a number of Anex, and a number of SK11, but I didn't for this for some reason. So this is the only SK11 one. So what it is, if you don't know, it's basically, if you look here, you put your bit inside of your impact or drill, and then you could lock this on top with a drill bit. So let's get it open here. Let me see if there's no pictures on the back. Let me see if I could quickly do you an example with this. Hold on 1 second. So this will be one of my bits. You put it in your impact, and then this guy will lock on there. Pretty loose, that guy, actually. But it'll lock on there, and then you could put your 1/4-inch drill bit, which I have one over here. I'm coming back. So then you put your 1/4-inch drill bit on the end of there. It's locked in. So here you come in, you do your drilling, and then you pop this guy off. If I can get it off somehow. Do you have to lock them both? Oh, there you go. So you got to push down and push up. I don't know if I like that, but so then you take it off, and now you do your screwing. Once you're done with your screwing, you come in and you push to lock it on. It's locked on place. You do your drilling, and then come over, and then you pull and take off to do your screwing in. So here, let me give you an example here. So I'll come along here. Okay, I got this hole I want to drill. I drill it. Instead of changing my bit, all I do is disconnect the drill portion. You grab your screw, and then you come in and then you screw your screw in. So I don't know. That's something new to my workflow I've never had, but I'll check it out and I'll let you guys know. All right, guys. Well, that's it for my Amazon Tool Haul Volume 3. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope I didn't rabble on for too long. So like, subscribe in the comments. If you have any questions about any of this, please ask me. I prefer you to ask me, and then instead of ordering like the wrong item or something like that, use my purchases as your trial, I guess you would say, to stop you from ordering something from Amazon Japan that you don't like. Because, you know, I've had it a couple of times where I've ordered some stuff and I just didn't like it. And what do? You try and return the order to Amazon Japan? No, most of the time you just deal with it. So hopefully some of this helps some of you. Hopefully you like it. And stay tuned for the next one, guys. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Tooling with Newman.
Tooling with Newman.